She feigned a feint to lower their guard. The moment one stepped away to the latrine, she vanished into their blind spot, making a break for freedom. But her escape was short-lived. She ran headfirst into a patrolling sentry just outside the camp. The thug lunged, attempting to drag her back to their den. In a burst of desperation, she clawed at his face with her nails and bolted. Luck wasn't on her side. She tripped and tumbled almost instantly. She maneuvered to trip him midair, grabbed a heavy bucket, and knocked him unconscious with a single brutal strike. Alerted by the commotion, his accomplices realized something was wrong, but by the time they arrived, she had vanished into the shadows. Disoriented, she fled aimlessly through the dark until once again, she slipped, nearly plummeting into a 30-meter deep well. Scrambling to her feet, she huddled in a corner, forcing herself to breathe and regain her composure. Peering through a crack in a wall, she watched the kidnappers gather around their fallen comrade. They fanned out to begin a manhunt. Risking everything, she bypassed their line of sight, doubled back to the unconscious man, and swiped his phone. Just as she grabbed it, the kidnappers rushed back to the ringing phone, but they were too late. She had already retreated. In the tension, the three criminals began to bicker, insulting each other's intelligence. One kidnapper finally took charge, stabilizing the group and ordering them to continue the search separately. Reaching a temporary sanctuary, she dialed her fiancé's number. Seeing an unknown caller, he hung up immediately. She redialed. He rejected it again. With the kidnappers closing in, she was forced to cut the call and find a new hiding spot. She retreated to the massive well, clinging to its inner wall for 10 grueling hours under the cover of darkness. She successfully evaded their repetitive patrols, using her belt to soak up well water just to stay hydrated. Between the patrols, she tried the phone again and again. Finally, her fiancé picked up, only for the signal to drop instantly. Desperate, she climbed toward the mouth of the well, holding the phone high to catch a bar of service, but her foot slipped. The phone hissed as it sank into the dark water. She nearly broke down, but the memory of what she had endured ignited a cold, hard grit in her eyes. Emerging from the well, she crouched in the brush to plan her next move. By a stroke of luck, she found a rusted sickle. She intentionally stepped into the kidnapper's line of sight, feigning a look of paralyzing terror while concealing the blade behind her back. As the criminal approached with a smug sense of security, she lunged with the sickle in a lethal ambush. Two left. She returned to the well, tearing her belt into strips to leave a trail of markers around the perimeter. Then she went on the offensive, loudly drawing the kidnappers' attention. As they sprinted toward her, she sprinted toward the well, following her own markers. Just at the edge, she intentionally slowed down, feigning a stumble. As the kidnapper lunged, she pivoted. Unable to check his momentum, the man hurtled into the abyss. She grabbed heavy stones from the rim and rained them down until he was silenced. When the final kidnapper arrived and saw his partner's fate, regret finally began to sink in. He scrambled back to camp, desperate to flee. After checking that the woman wasn't in the car, he popped the hood to jumpstart the battery, but he realized something was wrong instantly. He reached for his pistol, but it was already too late.